Again the staircase spiraled, not upward, not downward, merely inward, as though space had grown introspective. To ascend it was not to rise, but to recede into a more articulate forgetting, each step a recapitulation, each turn a more refined distortion. It had no beginning, only a perpetually delayed arrival. At first, I believed I had awakened, not into morning, but into morrow, a hypnopompic vestibule unshackled from metric time, no tick, no toll, no ontological anchor, only the susurrus of some vast cognition inhaling thought through a membrane of dream. Above me sprawled a vault of asemic sigils, spiraled into configurations I could not pass, but nevertheless preemptively understood. The firmament was palimpsest, scraped by epochs, overwritten in semiotic flame that etched itself into the parietal shadows of my mind. I did not yet grasp that I had conjured my own somatic illusion. That breath was dramaturgy, that these hands I lift before me are simulacra, effigies sculpted in the syntax of flesh. I moved toward what I construed as centre, a nautiloid tower entwined with non-Euclidean stairwork, each tread murmuring my designation in dialects extinct before Genesis. The air was tinctured with apocrypha and petrichor distilled from evaporated memories. I passed archivists without eyes, inscribing variable winds onto vellum made of coagulated dreams. One offered me an enigma folded into 7 involuted silences. I carry it still, though its articulation now eludes me, like the name of a half-remembered god. I encountered a mirror delayed by 3 heartbeats. My doppelganger blinked ahead of me, mouthing a lexeme of warning. You are both the cartographer and the oubliette. Everywhere signs manifested, discreet as mycelial runes beneath keratin. Time spiraled inward. Echoes antedated their source. Stars executed retrograde descents into undifferentiated dusk. And once, unmistakably once, I witnessed a figure garbed in my own chronology step through a threshold I had not yet beheld. Naturally, I followed. Wouldn't you? Each threshold bequeathed gnosis alloyed with contradiction, a horologe with no hands, exhaling prime intervals, a child formed of smouldering vapour reconstructing constellations from the bones of extinct species, a voice that spoke only in interrogatives I once muttered in dreams that were never mine to forget. The spiral staircase emerged again, inverted, descending into cryptic marrow. I did not flee, I recollected. With each revolution, the air thickened into epistemic coagulate. I could feel the shape of truths I'd once suppressed calcifying inside the silence. I carved my gnomon into a dendritic monolith that hemorrhaged sand. Upon return, it had grown into a figure who called me progenitor. He inquired why I had forsaken him. I had no reply. I no longer recalled the seeding. The mind is an Ouroboros, devouring its antecedents in pursuit of final syntax. Even now I perceive reality fraying, as though resolution were a rationed substance. Pixels surrender to metaphor, boundaries liquefy, continuity becomes aspirational. The firmament, perhaps circuitry, the arboreal, merely choreography, fabricated motifs in a lucid pantomime, or perhaps I never stirred from the hypnagogic chrysalis. Perhaps I am the hypostasis that flickers between dreamer and dream, a misfiring predicate impersonating permanence. If this is wakefulness, may I never re-enter slumber. The staircase, neither ascending nor descending, but coiled into mnemonic stasis, a fossil of forgotten direction. I perambulated not to arrive, but to defer cessation, as though inertia alone could feign escape. I encountered a version of myself who had never interrogated his conditions. His silence was more damning than denial. A door reappeared, though its absence had never truly occurred. I opened it. What emerged was not luminance, nor umbra, but the unbearable density of comprehension. If I awaken, if I ever truly awaken, will I dissipate across all iterations of myself that preceded this realization? Or will I re-enter, unaware, into this aperture that was never a birth, only a breath?